happened? Why is my... Duh? Earlier today, I had a strange dream that I was having a threesome with Maul and Laura from the Mothra trilogy, and then Death Ghidorah came and crushed me right when I was about to reach the climax.
Anyways.
Yeah. This is my review for my newest, well, one of my newest Godzilla X Plus figures. The Diamond reissue of Godzilla 2001, or famously known as GMK, from that long title, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. This is the 30 centimeter Diamond reissue, meaning they released it here in the States for us. And I got this guy at my local comic store for the price of $160 plus taxes. Awesome. And here is the figure. I'd say he's a badass figure. I was never really a fan of this guy. The movie was good. I mean, there were some things I didn't care about it, but once I got this X Plus figure, you know, it kind of changed my mind completely, because he's just an amazing figure. I mean, look at all the detail. He looks just like he does in the movie. All psycho and psychotic looking with no eyeballs. And since I like wrestling and he likes wrestling, he's a bigger wrestling fan than me, though. One of my all-time favorite wrestlers happens to be Undertaker, so we joke around and say that this Godzilla is the Undertaker Godzilla because of the no eyeball thing. Like if Undertaker was a Godzilla, bam, right here. So yeah, he looks just like he does in the movie, like I said before. Got that little chubby Buddha belly going on here. Cookies. Okay, so now we get into the close-ups. Yeah, the sculpt on this guy is amazing. He looks just like he does in the GMK movie. Now, like I said, people said that, I don't know if you guys can see that, the gums, like they're all, like, painted them more red on the lips, where on the original Japanese figure, right here, my finger is, that's green, or the color, the Godzilla skin color, but on this Diamond release, they're red. So if that really bothers you, you know, I suggest getting the Japanese release, but if you want to get it a little cheaper, I recommend getting this guy, or if you're really good at painting, you know, just paint it. I love the eyes. The eyes are fucking awesome. Looks all psychotic. And he looks like he's got a little Buddha belly, just like he did in the movie. And the legs, both legs kind of move a little tiny bit, but not much. But again, this is X Plus. They're not meant to be articulated figures. And yes, you have to put his tail on, and how I do it is I put the tail in the freezer. This is how I do it, you know, that's how I'm comfortable doing these guys, putting their tails and junk in. And so what I do is I pretty much put the tail in the freezer, and then I get the blow dryer out, and very important, I blow dry his asshole. You blow dry the asshole, not the tail, the asshole. And then when you get it, just like Rich Esso says, squishy soft, then I take the tail out of the freezer and pop that sumbitch in. And that's why he looks pissed. Here we have some size comparisons, and here are the Gargantuas, the figures that were released alongside this GMK Godzilla. Yeah, there's size comparison, and also I had seen John Stanowski's review for the Gargantuas on kaijuaddicts.com. Awesome website. I love his reviews. Pictures are amazing. He had said that the feet, if you mess with the feet and legs good enough, they stand fine on their own. So I pretty much did that, and yeah, and I don't have a problem with them. So I'm very happy with the Gargantuas now, because I don't have to balance them in the back shelf. You know, they don't need support. They're fine now. And like he said, you know, it'd probably be nice to make them touch each other like that, so that way, you know, they give each other a little tiny bit of balance, I guess, or support. So yeah, I got them, and I got them in a cool pose, both of them. So yippers. And here we have the other Diamond reissue, Mecha Godzilla 30 centimeters, 1974. He looks bigger than this Godzilla, probably because of the hunch. You know, I mean, like, you know, he's kind of hunched over, and Mecha Godzilla has the base advantage too. But these are so far this is the other Diamond reissue. And here we have yet another Diamond reissue. Possibly my favorite of all the Diamond reissues so far, Godzilla 1954, 30 centimeters. Such a badass figure. If you haven't done so, get him now. This is, without a doubt, one of my favorite X Plus Godzilla figures. Such a classic. And here we have my all-time favorite Godzilla, Godzilla 1984. They're pretty much almost the same height. Roughly, I mean, and looks like GMK Godzilla has a little tiny bit of a height advantage. Yeah, he kind of looks like he's a little tiny bit taller. But, you know, if you're not really paying attention, they kind of look the same height. This is also the 30 centimeter Godzilla of 1984. They look great together. And here we have Baragon 25 centimeters, Rick Boy. Looking at these two guys together, it makes me wish that hopefully in the future X Plus releases Baragon from the same movie as this Godzilla, GMK Baragon 2001. Because he's a really cool Baragon, and I would love to have that Baragon. I love the red skin on him. But so far, this is the closest we're going to get to somewhat Godzilla and Baragon. And in a way, they're kind of in scale, somewhat. You know, if you compared this Baragon to the movie, from the same movie. But not really. I think he was a little smaller. And here we have Rodan, 25 centimeter Rick Boy with Mothra larva. But yeah, all in all, he's an awesome figure. I think you guys should get him when you get the chance. Highly recommend getting this guy. Get him now while you can, because he's, you know, affordably cheap right now, 160 bucks. I'd say pretty much go to your comic store. This is how I do it. I go to my comic store, I look for the latest previews magazine, and I look for the page that has the Godzilla X Plus listing in there, and then I get one of the workers to look at it, or I mostly like to find the manager, the guy who owns the place, and I show him what I want to order, and then they pre-order it right there for me. So that way I'm guaranteed mine. That'd be one way you guys could do it, or order online like Entertainment Earth, maybe Amazon, because Amazon sells them for about the same price. And I don't know about eBay. eBay, you're gonna kind of take a risk because the prices, they like to charge overpricing. Anyway, if you haven't done so already, please join the X Plus Facebook group. It's an awesome group. You'll learn everything you need to know about X Plus there. If you want to see videos about wrestling, go to my best friend here, Brendan Bahner's YouTube channel. I'll have the link below my description. And if you want to see more of my stuff, please remember to thumbs up this video, subscribe, and until next time, everybody, peace out. I smell ham. It burns!